Reese right here with Adore Her Beauty, back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be doing another drawing diagram. This time I'm going to be showing you how to do your own Brazilian wax at home. We're going to jump right into this video. I'm going to make it as detailed as possible so that you can learn to do this at home yourself. Disclaimer, you're going to need some gumption and some follow through because this is not an easy wax. Yes, it hurts, but it's like a feel good hurt, if that makes sense. So here's the things you're going to need. First, you're going to need a chair to sit in. You're also going to need a mirror so that you can look at yourself. So make sure you have a mirror that can stand up on its own or a long full body mirror that you can prop up on something. Next, you're going to need your wax warmer, your wax. You're also going to need your pre and post prep products. I'm going to explain all of those below. So the first thing you're going to need again is your wax warmer. You want to make sure your wax warmer is temperature controlled. If you cannot control the temperature, just go and throw it away. Don't even give it to nobody because it ain't worth nothing. You got to be able to control the temperature of your wax. I cannot stand those wax warmers that you plug in and it sets the one temperature. It's going to put the wax to inhale. So make sure you always have your own warmer that you can actually control the dial and put the temperature where you want it. And for a general rule of thumb, I know all wax warmers are different, but a general rule of thumb is between 60 and 70 degrees. Next, you're going to need your wax and wax beads. You can do a combination of soft wax and hard wax. Well, you can, but at home, let's stick to the wax beads. Next, you're going to need your popsicle sticks. Definitely going to need more than one stick, but for the sake of this video, we got two, but no double dipping. And you're also going to need your pre and post prep items. So what we have here is your cleanser, your aloe for soothing, and your oil. And I'll show you how to use those in a bit. And then we have our gauze there. That is what you're going to use to apply said pre and post prep items. Next, you're going to have to put your booty in the chair. Alrighty? But I mean, if you want to look this good at home by yourself, that's cool. But this is a family channel, so we got to put some clothes on old girl. So we're going to pop these little clothes on her real quick, and we're going to keep it moving. Now, what you want to do to prep the skin, you're going to use your cleanser. And these are the actual products that I use. No, there's not promotion for them. But I mean, just keeping it real with y'all. I've always kept it real since day one on this channel. These are the actual products that I use on my client. You can look them up online, or you can check out my Amazon storefront, which will be in the description. But we have Satin Smooth Cleanser, the aloe gel, and the wax residue oil remover. The cleanser is going to remove all of any oils, any dirt. And I say dirt, not that you're dirty, but skin cells constantly regenerate, and skin is dirt, basically. I don't know, but yeah. So here we go. Boom. You're going to take your cleanser. You're going to put some cleanser on your gauze. Boom, 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 boom. You're going to take that gauze and cleanse this area real good. Okay? Then you're going to take your other gauze and you're going to dry. Make sure the skin and hair and everything is fully dry, because if it's not dry, you will not be able to apply the wax because the wax is going to roll off the skin. So once the skin has been cleansed and dry and your wax has already been prepped, you got wax in your warmer, warmers turned to the proper temperature, you've already mixed and stirred it, and it's good to go. Before I show you the waxing steps, let's point out the areas where we're going to be waxing, okay? So here we go. We're going to zoom in. This is the area that we're going to be working on. This top area here is called the pubis mound. And then this area is your labia. And then you also have your inner thigh. We're going to call it the IT. here and your inner thigh IT there. It's very hard to get here, but this is the butt. So we're going to assume that the wax has been warmed, is at the right temperature, it's not too runny, and it's not too stiff. You are going to first apply your strip from the top here and apply a strip along the inner thigh. This is like the bikini area. You're going to apply a strip there. You're going to do the same on the other side and apply a strip there. Now, most hair grows like this. I've seen this on all of my clients. I've hardly ever seen clients where the hair grows in any other direction than this. But for the most part, the hair grows like so, and this is how you want to wax it. Same over here. With that being said, you are going to apply this way and pull the opposite way. So once the wax has been set, you apply it from this point and you end at that point, but you're going to remove from this point and pull upward towards that point. Again, you apply it starting at this point. You brought it down to this point. You're going to start and create your lift from here, and you're going to pull upward here. You have to do it swiftly, and you have to apply pressure afterwards. So you always begin, you can start from the inner thigh. Some people start up here and work that way, but I think if this is your first time or you're just fairly new to this, start at the bikini line and move it, because hair is mostly thinner there. That way you can get a feel of how, it's going to feel, basically. So now we're going to leave that up. You're going to come with your next strip. Again, you're going to start here and bring the strip in. And it's best if you do smaller strips so that until you get accustomed to going larger. So you're going to do a strip here. You're going to start from this point, pull upward that way, and apply pressure. Same thing. I'm going to make a strip. And you're going to do that same removal technique process. Now you do, as you can see, you do have a little gap right here. These two strips will have been removed. You're going to apply a new strip right in between that and get those little hairs. Then you're going to remove it in the same direction. And you're going to repeat on the other side. You're going to do a strip. And you're going to do another strip. And you're going to remove those. And then you're going to come and get the gappy area right on top. For this part here that hasn't been done yet, you're going to bring those strips down and down again. The areas that you've waxed should look like this. So once you're done doing your mouth and your inner thigh, you're going to be left with this part. Okay? So we're going to, which is its own section pretty much. I'm going to show you how to make sure this part is fully hair free. Keep everything PG. Here's the inner labia. Considering we've waxed here, here, and all around, this is what is left. So I'm going to describe, like I did before, the areas we're going to wax. So this is called your labia. And over here is the labia. Here is the click gang. And then right here is your bum. Okay? We got the click, the gang, the squad right here in the middle. And labias and bum. You're going to apply your wax from top, starting point here. You're going to apply downward. This is the apply technique. This is the remove technique. You're going to remove starting here, and you're going to pull upward. Okay? If you want to take your fingers before you apply and create a V shape between your labia and the click gang, you can take your finger and slide click gang over that way and stretch the skin a little, and it gives you a clean, smooth amount to apply your wax like that down. Hopefully that makes sense. To begin, you're going to apply your wax over the labia. You're going to start here, apply downward. Watch the click gang. It's okay if wax touches there, but just not covering it. Okay. And then you're going to start here to remove, and you're going to pull upward towards yourself. Definitely apply some pressure. On the other side, you're going to do the same. You're going to take your finger, put a wedge between, push the click gang over that way, and it's going to allow you more space to apply your wax. You're going to start applying that wax downward. And your strips usually look like this. That's why I'm filling them in. And it's okay if you get a little wax here, as long as you don't, do it too many times. All right, and then you're going to start here again. That's your starting point with your lift. You're going to pull upward towards yourself. One big rip. Apply pressure. And if you can, it's very challenging for me to reach my arms right here, but you can add a strip there and add one there as well. Okay? That's pretty much it, to be honest. I'll show you one last little diagram. You have a strip. You have a strip here, 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 and here. If your labia isn't clean as you want it, you can do a reverse lay. I do reverse lays on my clients, where you start and apply your wax from here upwards. And again, here upwards. So your starting point is going to be here, and you're going to pull downward. Starting point here, pull down. Reverse lay. Okay? Take your oil, add it to your gauze, apply oil to wherever you wax, and then you're going to take your aloe, follow back up. That concludes how to wax your own Brazilian at home. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. Thanks for watching.